started.
Okay.
We are live.
Call the meeting to order. Stand and say the pledge, please.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Call roll.
Yes, we are missing Shannon McGuire tonight, but we do have a quorum with 5 members.
Next item is the consent agenda. Any questions, comments? There was a lot to cover.
Motion to approve the minutes as they're presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. All opposed? Motion carries. New business.
Yes, item 4A is Precision Athletics. We have a site plan proposal tonight. I want to flip the screen to one of the site plan pages. Actually, the location maps of the property is on lots 3 and 4, Innovation 4th plat, the southeast corner of the Innovation Business Park. Get to a site plan layout. That one will do. There's a grading plan. So, pre-juve properties being represented by A3G Architects. Also, Justin Cook is in the audience. He's one of the members of the pre-juve group. Proposes to construct a 25,200 square foot building on lots 3, 4, Innovation 4th plat. The address is 815 Premier Drive. Floor plan identifies 3 users. Most of the building will be used as an indoor sports training facility, and then they'll have some health wellness tenants in the building, Precision Chiropractic, and then also Rejuve Aesthetics and Wellness. All three tenants have windows and front doors along the front of the building facing Premier Drive. They'll also have some overhead garage doors on the east and west sides of the building. I think that's so they can move equipment in and out, but then also maybe get some fresh air on hot days, when they get people doing some training inside. I didn't confirm that, but that's just kind of what I think might happen. So the building includes light gray tan, metal siding, and a stone veneer, at least 25% of that frontage, which is part of the Innovation CCR's requirements. As part of that review, the Innovation Board of Trustees also reviews the site plans, and they did review and approve the site plan layout. As part of the project, they'll be combining lots 3 and 4. That's a minor subdivision process to do that, so that plat will not go through planning and zoning review. It's a staff level review. They have a surveyor working on that, and they'll have that submitted for review prior to issuance of the building permit. The only reason for that is to remove the line in between, because they'll have building improvements over the top of the line. There's no easement that's affected. Grading over 1 acre requires a DNR grading permit. Access to the site is via a driveway along Premier Drive. They'll also have a 5-foot sidewalk along Premier Drive and a sidewalk up to the front of the building. City sewer and water is available to the site. Innovation has a regional detention basin, and so there's no on-site detention. Kearney Fire District will require a key box, as they do with all new buildings, commercial buildings. The landscape plan meets our landscape code requirements. Parking, they propose 58 parking spaces with 3 ADA parking spaces, which would be the required ADA parking spaces for that size of a parking lot. Our parking code does not identify this specific use for parking, so we requested that they provide a traffic engineer report that identifies what the parking demand would be, and that report was included in your packet. It identified 38 parking spaces would be needed based on the use that they would have on that property. They're providing additional spaces, which we appreciate too. Sign permits are required before installation of any signs. They do have sign on the front of the building and then on the east and west sides of the buildings, which they'd be code compliant. Site lighting, I identified that they don't have parking lot lighting, but they do have parking lot lighting. I missed that plan sheet. I was looking for the logos on the other plan sheets, but they do have a photometric study. We do require that the parking lot lighting have shielded lights so that light shines down on the parking lot, not up or outwards. They have a trash enclosure to the back of their parking lot also. Staff recommends approval of the lots 3 to 4 Innovation Fourth Plat site plan with the following conditions. 1, submit revised drawings if necessary. 2, submit a minor subdivision application for staff review. 3, Innovation Board of Trustee approval, which we have received. 4, city engineer approval. 5, engineering plans for a wall required as part of the building permit. So they do show a wall on the south side of the property. It's tall enough that it may require a building permit. 6, submit a DNR land disturbance permit prior to site grading. 7, install and maintain sediment and erosion controls during construction. 8, install a key box as required by the fire district. 9, submit building permit application prior to construction. 10, submit a sign permit prior to installation of signs. 11, develop the project in compliance with all codes, conditions, requirements, plans, and payment of fees and taxes. There's a sample motion. Sample motion references a previous site plan, so you want to be sure that the motion includes lots 3 and 4 of Innovation Fourth Plat. Site plan would be forwarded to the developer after P&Z consideration.
So instead of lot 8, it should say lot 3 and 4.
Yes, lots 3 and 4.
And this part's not a public hearing, right?
Correct.
Yep, so. Does the applicant want to say anything? Just want to see if we have questions?
Something, okay.
I think we got it covered.
Okay. Any questions or discussion?
Is this going to be a training, it's going to be a training facility, I'm assuming. But is it also going to have, for example, my daughters are in volleyball. Are you going to hold volleyball tournaments, basketball tournaments, that type of thing?
I don't think tournaments are the intention.
Not at this point, because I don't think there's enough. We'd have to buy lots 1 and 2 also, I think, to make something, build something that big. So I think our goal mostly is to create an atmosphere where all of your club volleyball, club basketball, club baseball, a lot of them have their own training facilities, but there's a lot of teams out there that don't have that.
Right.
And so being able to bring the teams in that don't, that's more of the thought process there. Camps would be more so than anything tournament related. I mean, it's not tournament related, you got to get schools involved.
Right.
My only concern was the lighting in the parking lot, because I assumed that there would be evening things going on, and you addressed that. So I don't have any other questions other than that.
Anybody else? Entertain a motion.
I move that the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend the Board of Aldermen approve the Lot 8 Innovation Fourth Plat site plan with the conditions recommended by staff.
That should be lots 3 and 4.
Yeah, approve the lot 3 and 4 Innovation Fourth Plat.
Well, yeah, Lot 3 and 4, okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. All right. Should we do B and C together? with the
Yeah,
same?
I'll be brief on that. So we have a public hearing that was scheduled today for 2 items. One being a comprehensive plan update to update the future land use map. And then 2, code amendments that would be reflective of the same. of an update to that zoning code. We've got to get notices in the paper a couple of weeks before the meeting. We weren't quite ready to get that presented today. Because it was posted, we do have to open the public hearing, but we asked that both public hearings be open and continued to the January 13th meeting.
Okay. Do we have anybody online? So open, I guess, to the public meeting, but
Yeah, so I think we should take it one at a time. So
B,
4B comprehensive plan update to the future land use map, open public hearing, and then continue that to January 13th. We don't have anybody online, we just have Ryan.
okay.
Hold on a second, I can verify it. He was the only one earlier.
We
Yeah,
do not.
thanks, Ryan.
Okay, so do we need to make an official motion to
I
move
would
it?
open the public hearing
Okay, public hearing opened
regarding the future land use map.
regarding this future land use map
Update.
update.
And then if somebody could make a motion to continue to the January 13th, 2025 Planning and Zoning Commission.
I move that the public hearing for agenda item 4C to be continued to the January 13th, 2025 meeting.
Second.
But 4B, because we haven't done C yet.
Oh, the
Yeah.
4B.
Yeah, this is,
But so all in favor of moving 4B?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? All right, now we can open the hearing for 4C, future land use map update, zoning code amendments.
The zoning code amendments,
That's
yes.
per future land use map
Yes.
update. Since somebody's present, if there's a motion to move it to the January 13th
Yeah, we
meeting?
could, entertain a motion to continue this item to
Yeah.
the January 13th, 2025 meeting.
so moved.
We need to, yeah. I need a
He
motion
said-
for 4C.
I was wondering if somebody can say that.
So moved.
So second.
All in favor? Aye. All opposed?
Thank you.
All right, and it looks like no old business.
Are you trying for another record tonight?
No, absolutely not.
Not, but I don't think I can beat last time. It's pretty
No,
good.
Absolutely not. Actually thought there was another item that was going to be on tonight's meeting, but it's also moved. So those things happen.
I do have one quick question. I noticed when I was pulling this up that we're kind of behind in the minutes that are posted online. Is there,
Because I want to wait until they're signed and then get them posted.
perfect. That's all I needed.
Yeah. If someone really wanted to see the minutes, the draft minutes in the, in the agenda.
Oh, yeah,
In that
that's
agenda, it's
true.
right again. It's in there, just not the signed ones.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
The secretary is a slacker.
Apparently.
Getting rid of his ass.
All right.
That's why
Well, so then I would entertain a motion to adjourn. Right, we have to motion to adjourn, don't we?
Not
I can just
always, but
adjourn?
we generally do. Yeah, we
Okay,
generally
we
do.
generally do. Okay, I'm not hallucinating that.
Make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?